Hello everyone, welcome back to day 23 newspaper in Junk Journal January, hosted by Meg Journals. It's almost over, and I did see on Instagram that Meg is going to be doing I think it's on YouTube. She's going to be going live on February 1st for a wrap-up. So that should be really fun to watch. So check out her Instagram or her YouTube channel to find out more about that. And I'm excited for this one. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I do know that I have this very interesting book. And this book it's called Front Page, a collection of historical headlines from the Los Angeles Times. And I found this at like a flea market. And so in here, dating back to, let's see, 1884, it is copies of New York Times front pages and other pages, or not New York Times, the LA Times. And this book itself has gone all vintage, and the pages have this beautiful color on them. I don't know when this book was printed. I think I took off that. I go through my books, and the pages that have the front pages with a little bit of writing, I put them in a separate stack. So I don't know when this book was written. Oh, this is a really pretty one. It has all these flowers and stuff. Southern California. So this was an article from the New York Times in 1895. So even though, I think we're going to go with this one. So even though it's not the actual newspaper, it's pretty cool. So I want to try to get this out without tearing it too badly. Oh. Let's see what that looks like. I think that would be really pretty. The land we live in. So then I can figure out something to do with this. So how's everybody doing? I'm sending you lots of love as always. Oh, this picture here is so pretty. Me. See what I want to do with that. I'm not sure yet. I do know I want that picture. And then right under that is a really pretty square with flowers. And then there is this trim that is really pretty. And this is just how to start creating. Is you just start pulling out the stuff that's pretty and appealing to you. And figuring out something to do with that. Okay. So I have all these different bits. Oh, I'm going to tear off this part here. mean, I immediately think journal card. Wow, what a pretty image. That is such a sweet image. Okay. So, because you can never have too many journal cards and writing spots, as far as I am concerned. But is there a page I feel like putting that into? Specifically, okay. I am gonna go with journal card, and I have some pretty paper. Actually, I haven't done this yet. Let's go with a journal card booklet. It's kind of like what I like to call it. So let's see here. What I do, line this up. It's nothing groundbreaking, but it is kind of nice. Oh, maybe tiny bit narrower. Let's see, does that work? Yes. So I fold it in half, or not, well, double it over, and then that way. Hot glue all over my mat, so this is sticking to it. Sorry if that's not a pleasant sound. There we go. Okay. So if you saw my flip through of, well, my very first video I did, I had some of these on there. And then I just glue this on this page, so then it's kind of like a little booklet. So you have writing here, and then writing here. And then we can decorate the front of it. And it's very simple, but it's a really, really good way of adding writing spots to your journal. If you're like me and you like to heavily embellish things and have lots of pretties and fabric and all kinds of stuff like that, it's a great way to have writing space, and then it's also hidden writing space. So, you know, I used to hear people talk about hidden writing space, and I'm like, how is that like hidden? Like, I mean, okay, it's kind of hidden, but like people can figure out that you can open this up. And then what I realized they meant is that it's when you first open the page, you don't immediately see the writing and the journaling. So like, for example, if I wanted to do journaling, but then I wanted to show my journal on a video, but I didn't want people to necessarily see what I had written, then this would be like a good thing to write in, because then when it's in the book, you see this. So it's a hidden spot. So not truly hidden, but it definitely gives a little bit of privacy. I mean, and you can just leave it like that. Let's see, how do we want to embellish this? Because I want it to be somewhat flat so that you can write on this. So do I want some of my flowers. Let's see, I brought over some of these papers. Let's look through. Oh, those would be pretty on there. Okay, so I think what I have figured out I want to do to finish this little booklet tag from the newspaper is take some of this, and this is again a digital I created that I don't really know how to format. So I want to tear around, I think, and mimic the flowers that are there. But just bring in a little bit of color and then try and blend that in. Okay, so let me open that. Then I can trim off the edges. And then I want to just bring in a little bit of color on this background to kind of blend it in a little bit. I don't know where my, oh, make sure that's the right, yeah, that's fine. I don't know where my little dauber went, so. I can just use this. The marker, that's another way of using those markers. And one thing I didn't know that I learned from Cheryl, the Journal Cottage, is that when you ink the whole thing, it does actually bring the image up more, which I thought was pretty neat. Because I've always just stuck to the edges. And then let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and bring these ones in. Also, and I could fussy cut around, but I don't know. I just kind of thought, let's just tear this, which I've never done this. I know this is just collage, but I've never put things on this way personally. There. No, I want it to balance. I'm going to go over there. Okay. What did I say? Let's just go there. So it's not really taking away from the image that's there. I just feel like it's enhancing it. And then we'll come in here. Blend that in. Oh, that's cute. And I want to add a little bit of color to this as well. So this is the smaller of the color of your world, but I just want to add this little color here also. And this is the light rose. So that's why I love these color of your world colors, because they do go from all the neutrals, but then I consider certain blushes and rose colors pretty neutral, and they have those included. Should I do the whole thing? Let me go in and do the whole thing here. I just felt like it needed a little more color. Okay, I like that. And this is what I tore off of yesterday's. One thing that is kind of nice is because I tore it off, it has a little bit of the paper, which actually does create a little bit of rigidity there. See, I think I'm liking it much better on this. It's just a little, whoa, that came out fast. It came out a lot. Let's just take some of that off. Oh yeah, that looks so much better on this than it did the other piece, I think. I don't know, what do you guys think? But yeah, just have fun. Color things. Just, there's so much that you can do when you just kind of sit back and play. Since that said summer, I have these tags here. I don't remember where they're from, but this says July on it. Because the original article was summer in, oh yeah, that just makes it, oh, perfect. Just that little touch that says July makes this all make sense, I feel like. Little tag, topper. And there you have it. I like it. Newspaper. Okay. Come, Holy Spirit. Today, my prayer for all of you is that joy blossoms in your heart as the flowers do in the spring and summer. That your heart is light and full of joy. And even in these winter months, you find a way to stop and smell the roses. And that is my prayer for you. Until next time, love always, Savannah.